Hey guys, it's Brittany here from Walk the High Wire. Hope you've been doing well. And I'm back with a reading for Valentine's Day and for the rest of February for love, for romance. So, yeah. You see here we have 4 piles. And as always, this is a general reading. It may not resonate for everybody, so take what does, throw out what doesn't, and if nothing resonates, it wasn't meant for you. And be sure if you like this video to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to book a personal reading, it's all there in the description box below. And yeah, you email me with a question and we can get hooked up. And if you're interested in some other material, like stuff on my website, you can subscribe to that too. It's also in the description box below. So yeah, I've been super sick lately and trying to get around better. My leg has been kind of messed up and I have to do some physical therapy-esque stuff with that. But anyway, on with the reading. It's a very brief overview. So yeah, if you need a second to pause the video, go right ahead. But I'm just going to jump in and get started with group 1. So group 1, what do you guys have to look forward to for the Valentine's Day and rest of the month? So I'm going to start here because I really love this card. I got this new deck too. I'm super excited about it. It's like, the Mega Tarot, I think. I love this deck. It's so pretty. Anyway, you have the 4 of Wands. And 4 of Wands is traditionally a marriage card. It's a commitment card. You can see here, she's in the wedding dress. He's all dressed up. It's a big, happy celebration. And, well, if you're single, you're probably taking your commitment to the next level. Like someone's going to ask you out for a date, maybe you'll confess your feelings. Or if you're already seeing someone, maybe you're getting deeper into your feelings, maybe it's becoming more serious. Could be that you're getting engaged, or you could be getting married, like in this card. But I feel for a lot of you guys out there, you're probably taking some baby steps forward to a happier new type of relationship coming. I love the 4 of Wands, especially here. There's just so much happiness that just radiates off of this card. Oh, and please excuse these. I haven't fixed up anything yet. I'm a mess. But, enough about that. Here we got the Devil. So here in this case, I feel like the Devil is representing you trying to get over some of the things that are holding you back or were holding you back. Like limitations or like past mental beliefs that you were the one that, did something wrong in the past, maybe that you weren't good enough, maybe that you couldn't succeed, maybe work or love. You're getting rid of all these old, outdated ideas, these old stories that you tell yourself that keep you stuck. And I think you are just starting to open up because followed by the Devil here, you have the 8 of Cups. So this is someone that's walking away from something. Like, this is someone that's walking away from the past and hoping for something new or like a brand new beginning. Because you're just trying to get away from all that old stuff. Like, you want a fresh, brand new start with someone. And, it could be that maybe if you have a person in mind that there's some distance away from you. As I see here, I'm looking at all the water and this person walking towards this mountain thing. So it could be that maybe you're at a distance, maybe you're traveling, maybe you're praying that, this person reaches out or that you can come see them or just start some communication as well. But I see that you're definitely moving away from an old cycle, like something old in the past. Because I feel like here, you're definitely, and this is the 10 of Pentacles, you are moving on to a really, really, really solid commitment here. Like 10s are completions. And this is definitely a sign of a very stable family. It's more of a financial card. But it definitely lays the groundwork for you having, set up for a nice home, car, all the material wealth. But it helps set up for having a very nice relationship and family. So whoever this is coming in for you, or maybe whoever you have in mind, I think they do, eventually want to offer this type of commitment, like a very deep commitment right here. followed by strength. So I feel like a lot of you probably aren't feeling all that patient right now. Maybe that you've had to hold on to all these different delays, but you're learning to just go with the flow a little bit better. You're learning not so much to get so triggered maybe by this person's behavior. Maybe you're learning better to manage yourself and your emotions and not to get so caught up in ego all the time. Because, strength traditionally is about taming like this wild animal here. And for me, I've always seen it as someone that's taming their shadow side or perhaps someone else's, like not letting it bother them so much. But if you are, and I had this feeling this came out, your separation. So if you are seeing someone or you're thinking about someone and you're at a distance from each other, so it could be a separation happening, you're thinking about each other, I feel like, this is actually a good time right now to get to know each other better. Because in that case, if you can, just have a conversation, chat, you get to learn more about the person. You're not jumping immediately into something new. And here we got the getting to know each other card. So I feel like this might be a slower start than what you would like or what you're used to, but you're pretty much just here slowly taking those baby steps to get to know each other. So eventually you could have something solid and stable here, like in the Ten of Pentacles. Of course, you have to go, we start having some fun here. And then, you're still working on yourself. You're working on, moving away from this devil energy, away from the past energy, and other things that were holding you back. And right now, you're using this strength that you have to, proceed on. Because even though I know separations can be tricky, they're not really all that fun. But is it really the right time for you? Like, everything happens when your energy is lined up. And, sometimes the separations are good for you in a sense because you can clear out your energy, they can clear out their energy, and there's no one being triggered. And, I think it's really a good time to just keep developing your feelings for each other, slowly getting to know each other without, rushing into things. I would know because I have a Venus in Aries, and I rush into things all the time. So, it's good to be able to pull back and, think things through. And I feel like in this case, it's more like a divine timing thing. Whenever your energy was lined up, that's when, things start to happen for you. So I feel like for V-Day and moving forward, you're still going to be getting to know each other. And if you don't have anyone, you're probably going to get to know someone soon. So I think the time is right. If you were moving away from some past relationship that didn't work out, I feel like you're going to be moving forward soon with somebody. I think someone is definitely interested, but you still got to move through this old baggage and this old shit that's holding you down before, we can really fully enjoy the fruits of the labor here, like the Four of Wands and Ten of Pentacles. You have to keep using, the strength that you have inside of you to move forward, okay? So that was group 1. Hope that helped. Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you liked it. Like, subscribe, and if you need a personal reading, be sure to email me with the info I have in the description box below. Have a great V-Day, group 1. So now we're moving on to group number 2. So what's going on for group 2? For V-Day and beyond. So what is going on for group 2? V-Day and beyond. Okay. So, alright. Here we got the High Priestess. So I feel like right off the bat, if you're not already, you're using your intuition, or you should be using your intuition to figure out what is best for you and what things will work best for your situation. I feel like if you're a person that comes on YouTube a lot and you look at a whole bunch of tarot card readings and you listen to the advice of other people in your life and you slowly get to lose that sense of self that you have, like your own intuition, your own inner knowledge, and the High Priestess showing up. I think it's asking you to return to that inner self because you have all the answers here. And for all the people on YouTube, or just tarot readers or psychics in general, we just deliver the messages. But I mean, honestly, all people have intuitive abilities. They just have to be fostered and, practiced like anything else. And you have to be able to learn to trust yourself above all else when it comes to, your own life choices, right? So don't, ostracize your own intuition by just constantly looking up readings and stuff, because you will get very confused and lost. Because here, it's followed up by the Queen of Cups. So definitely, this is just doubled here. Please use your intuition and your gut feelings about people that come into your life or people who might try to come back into your life. Because I feel like in this case, the Queen of Cups is definitely you. You are the Queen of Cups and you're also the High Priestess here. It's really telling me that you guys need to use your intuition, whether it's for looking for a new partner or thinking about someone from the past. You really need to foster that sense of intuition because you know what's best for you. And here we got the Empress. So again, you see how chill she is too? She's like pretty much like waiting around in her room, her throne room, just sitting around looking pretty. So I get the impression that, you kind of have your feet up at this time. You're not really rushing around or about trying to look for someone. You're not desperate for anything. You're just sitting back and letting things come to you. And again, check this out. Magnified here by the Three of Wands. Three of Wands, you see him just staring out into the distance. He's laying down these rods. It's kind of like he's setting camp, he's setting up home, and he's just, waiting for that payout to come. So yeah, both of these cards to me are just, like, you're just pretty much putting your feet up on Valentine's Day and beyond. You're just kind of sitting out there chilling. Like, you probably have someone in mind, whether that's someone that you're trying to manifest that you already know, or maybe it's a new person. But either way, I feel like you're just waiting for the right person to show up, and you're not really worried about it at this point. So I feel like on Valentine's Day, you're just going to be chilling out. Like, you're just going to be doing you. You're just going to be having a ball. And for the rest of the month, I feel like that energy is you manifesting somebody into your life. You're just kind of waiting for the results to pay out. And here, boom, you got the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, you're just letting, you're letting Jesus take the wheel, essentially. You're letting the universe take the reins. You're over the control stuff. Sometimes it can be a little frustrating. Maybe you're trying to figure everything out. Like, why is everything happening? But for now, it's kind of like you slowly have let that die. So you're not as concerned with the information. It's just like you're letting the universe just take the wheel at this point. Because you're like, nothing, I can't really do much about this. I've already sent my intention out into the world. I know what I'm looking for. I just have to sit and relax, which I know can be very, very challenging. So, and check this out. Boom! You got Colin in your soulmate. So if you have not already, make sure that you know exactly what you're looking for in your soulmate. I imagine you've probably written it down, maybe you visualized it, maybe you just have a general idea of what you're looking for. Well, definitely hold on to that. Because here you're calling in your soulmate. That's why you're so, at this point, at a certain point, you just become relaxed and you just set up camp here, like Three of Wands. You're just kind of like, well, fuck it, I've done everything I can. The only thing I really can do right now is just, kind of wait. It's like how you, decide to order a package online that's not from Amazon Prime, and you have to wait for a little bit. You're just kind of there like, well, instead of getting frazzled about my package or whatever, I'm just going to wait for it and have some fun in the meantime. Because look here, you got trust. So if you're not, just have some faith in the universe that, your order will be delivered. It's going to come out. And I feel like most of you are kind of just going with the flow at this point. You're just deciding to trust in the universe and, the Wheel of Fortune. You're just trusting in, like, the cycles of life and what it has to offer you. So, know something probably won't happen on Valentine's Day or this month, but it doesn't mean it won't happen, right? I think right now you're still, like, in the kitchen, cooking up the right ingredients for this perfect person to come into your life. Like, right now, universe, probably took the orders looking at, okay, just looking for this guy, the spy type, he likes these things. Just gotta go look for that person and then serve them. So, you just gotta have a little faith in the universe right now, and I know it's hard, but I think, yeah, a lot of you guys are in that vibe already. If you're not there, get there. Because resting is a lot easier than freaking out about it, trying to overanalyze things. These are very gentle, calm people. They've learned to, calm their emotions and not be so carried by them. They're very mature. And with the High Priestess, you can definitely sense things that are hidden. So I feel like a lot of times, too, if you're really anxious about something, you're waiting, I would ask the universe for a sign to just confirm that what you want is coming. I feel like that helps me relax sometimes. Like, perhaps you'll see repeating numbers. Or you can even ask for something like, oh, show me a purple butterfly or something like that. And see how the universe responds. I guarantee you it will respond if you're in tune. So don't fret, relax, and, go with the flow if you're not going with the flow. But I feel like many of you you've written up what you wanted in your soulmate, you've kicked your feet up, and I feel like Valentine's Day and for the rest of the month, you're going to be pretty much chilling. So yeah, please keep chilling, group number 2. Have a good time, have fun, relax. I hope you have a nice, awesome day on Valentine's Day. So if this resonated, if you liked it, like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what's going on. But now moving on to group number 3. Alright, group 3. So what's going on for Valentine's Day and beyond for group number 3? Okay. So right off the bat, I feel like you're a bit confused right now. I feel like you have a lot of options, and you're not entirely sure of which way you should be, turning, what you should be looking at necessarily. Why? Because it's definitely doubled by the 2 of Pentacles here. You see how he's juggling these 2 different coins in his hand, and there are 2 ships behind him, both on tides, and it's like, do I go here, or do I do this thing? Do I do this thing, or do I go here? And it's very much like a back and forth, topsy-turvy type deal. And, plus it's saddled with the 7 of Cups. You're not entirely sure of which direction you want to turn, which will be the best for you. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of confusion here, and you're not entirely sure if you can, right now, trust yourself. Right. So it could be that you're debating between at least 2 potential partners here. Because, interestingly enough, here's the Page of Cups, and here's the Queen of Wands. Now, it doesn't have to be, but, the Page of Cups could be a water sign, the Queen of Fire could be a fire sign. It could be that these 2 people are coming at you with options, and you're trying to figure out, well, which one is the best for me right now? Like, do I want this smooth talker person who's maybe a bit immature? Or do I want this fiery, hard-headed person who maybe doesn't beat around the bush, but they are very blunt and direct? And I see this decision. It's keeping you up at night. It's making you anxious, group 3. Well, you shouldn't be anxious. I feel like you just need to relax, follow your intuition, and, if someone doesn't make you feel good, you don't have to go towards them. You can just ignore them, right? You don't need to be around things that don't make you feel good. Because, confusion, it's just a myth. It's not real. It's not true. Because once you tap into your inner power, it's not really an issue determining, which is the right thing for you, which is good for you. And normally I don't really recommend it, but I say it's probably better for you right now to listen to the counsel of, someone that you can trust. They don't have to give you an opinion. It might just be a good idea for you to just vent to someone, so then you can come to, a better conclusion. So, when we vent to people, We normally don't ask for their opinion. It's more or less like, yeah, we just needed that to talk it out, to someone. And then you kind of come to your own conclusion afterwards, after you've just talked it out into the air. It just makes you feel better. It makes you think a little clearer. So if you have a really good friend who can kind of ground you when you're in this confusion and like anxiety about everything, I would turn to that person for a bit. It could also just be good to just hang out with your friends and let them be a good distraction to you, because you don't really get very far if you're in the energy of just, oh my god, I'm so confused, I'm scared, I'm going to make the wrong choice. What if I make the choice and it's not the right one? I have so many options. Excuse me. I just don't know what to do. And when you're stuck in that, you're just in a mental fog and you can't really get out of it. So, lots of times it's better to just hang out with some friends, kick back with a couple of cold ones, and just forget about everything for a while. I see this, this is giving you anxiety. There's the decision here that needs to be made. But, I feel it's probably, it's better for you to focus on something else, like your career and finances, and on improving your health. So overall, I think for Valentine's Day and beyond, I don't think you're going to be making any real moves in love. Other people, it could be a Queen of Wands, or it could be a Page of Cups. They could be moving towards you. But I don't think, even if they did make an offer, I don't think you would go for it right now. Like, if you're up at night and just anxious about things, and you're still confused and thinking about your options, I don't think you would go for it. And plus, we're here, it says improving health and finances and career. I think you're busy just, working on your self-improvement, improving your career, maybe changing careers if you don't like it, working on your body and health and taking care of your body more. You're loving yourself more right now. And that's honestly more important than trying to love anyone else, because if you don't have a full cup, how can you give it to anyone else? So I don't think anything major is going to be happening on Valentine's Day, or even for this month. I feel like you need time to just defrat and focus on yourself for a while before you can really make any clear decisions or moves about the people that can be coming into your life or are already there. Because you need time to just empty your mind out, have some fun with friends, focus on your career and your health. This is a really good year to do that. It's the year of the universal 3, so it's a really social year to, get out there and have a good time. So, yeah, don't let this shit, weigh you down. It's silly. So, yeah, be sure to have a really awesome day for V-Day, though. And I hope you have a good rest of your month, Group 3. Let me know if it resonated. So, like, comment, and subscribe if it did. And if you need a personal reading, check the description box below. And I hope you have a great time. Anyway, we're moving on to group number 4. Last and final group. So finally, group 4. What's happening for Valentine's Day and beyond? So anyway, group number 4. What's going on Valentine's Day? What is going on Valentine's Day for group 4? 4. So we'll start here. So here's a hangman. Off the bat, I feel like some of you are waiting for something or someone. I feel like you've been waiting for some time. It feels like you've been suspended in limbo. Like maybe you asked someone something, or you wanted to get closer to them, and nothing's really been happening on that front. It could be that they're just busy, they have other things going, or they just haven't made up their mind yet about you. But I feel like you've been waiting on some type of communication or response. So you're just there suspended in limbo until whoever, decides to get back to you. And it's more interesting because here, you also have the Hermit. I feel like in this situation, I feel like both of you guys are like mirroring each other. So it could be this is you, it could be the other person, or it could be both. But I feel like someone right now is, locking themselves out. They're being a bit of a hermit, and they're taking the time out to reflect and think about things before they make a solid move. So this person definitely takes their time, and boy, do they take their fucking time, because this is the Knight of Coins. Whew. Well, I get the feeling that this person is interested, but they move when they feel like moving, okay? This is very, what's this? Taurus. This is very Taurus-like to me. Like, I want to get there. When I get there, these people can just drive around me. But I'm moving at my own pace, okay? So I feel like this person's very stubborn, and they want to control the pace and flow of how the communication works. But check this out. Here's the Knight. He has the coin. And then it's followed up by the Ace of Coins. Like he's coming in to offer a coin to you. I mean, it looks like it could be a pretty decent commitment, but you'd obviously have to put time and effort into it, because even though aces are great, they don't always guarantee success. If that makes sense. And this is a really great opportunity for a new beginning. But it may not be solid, but I feel like here's the decision that needs to be made. It's possible that this could be like a spiritual connection, maybe like a karmic, soulmate type situation here. But I feel like someone definitely wants to offer you some type of commitment here, like a new beginning. However, this person is still a knight. They're probably more focused on their finances at the moment. Probably part of the reason why they're taking their time. But they do want to offer something to you. So I think it just comes down to whether or not you're willing to wait for that. And I think, this is also part of the decision. Excuse me. Are you going to wait for them, or are you going to move on? I think that is your main question here, because I feel like there's a strong connection here. There's a strong chemistry and connection. It's just kind of like you're tired of being here in limbo. It's the Hangman. You're just like, this person moves so fucking slow. Hurry up. But, it's funny. They say that once you let go of things, it happens at a faster speed than what you would expect it. Because here we got very soon. So again, this ties back to the decision. You have to make up your mind whether or not you want to wait for this person, or whether or not you want to do something else. Because you need to determine this soon and make up your mind. Because soon, something is going to happen. This person will probably make a move towards you. Maybe not as soon as you like, but it's coming. You just need to make up your mind on what it is exactly you're looking for, and if this is something that you would really want. Because this is a Knight of Pentacles. And they tend to be more of a long-term committed partner type. They're not like the Knight of Wands who just kind of rushes in and out. Who might have passion for you, but he's just on his little adventures. Sometimes the Knight of Cups could be a Casanova, and he's not really like that either. This guy is solid, even though he's, steadily working on his finances. He's not going to be the type to just really come in and out like that. I feel like this is going to be something that's more of a long-term commitment this time around. However, you have to decide, make the decision if this is something that's worth waiting for. Angels here are saying it's definitely worth waiting for, but again, it's always up to you what you want. But it seems like this could turn out to be a really, really solid connection. But at the same time here, we have to take action. So I think the other part too is that this person does seem interested in you, but they're thinking about it. And here on this end, you're also thinking about it. You're like left in limbo. It's like you don't really have to be totally like, feeling trapped. It just comes down to, is this something you actually want? And if so, let's refine the details here to make sure everything is okay, or you have all the fine print to know exactly what it is you're looking for, right? So you have time to like figure that part out. And then, you can make that decision to say whether or not you want to be pursued by this person or whether or not you want to pursue, because here it's telling me that you can take action. You don't have to just, sit here and do nothing with the hangman. But I think this person is just reflecting on it deeply right now before he steadily trogs down towards you. This is what I see. So I feel like they do want to offer you that ace of coins right there. So I think it's up to you to just figure out whether or not this is something you want. Determine what it is you want exactly, because we don't really do that a lot. That's where a lot of manifestations actually fall apart. It's just by not having very clear intentions. Yeah, and you got to figure out if this is something that this person, this Knight of Coins, is it something that they can actually give you? Is it something that they can actually provide? But yeah, it says divine timing is at play in your love life. So I guess this is why the Hangman's showing up for you. It's just a matter of, are you patient or impatient? It's totally, make sure you have what you want in your hand, make it set in stone, make sure you're ready, because it will come. You just need to start taking action with those types of steps. And if you haven't told this person that that you're interested, be sure to let them know. I'm certain they'll still probably move at a slower pace than what you would like. But, at least they have the reassurance and the confirmation that it's okay for them to keep moving ahead and that it's not a waste of time. So for the overall energy for Valentine's Day, there's a possibility that someone might come up to offer you something. But with how slow the Knight of Coins moves, I'm a little doubtful. A little bit. But, again, it really comes down to how quickly you can make up your mind about, whether or not you want this connection. And, how fast you can set your intention about what is it you're actually looking for in a relationship, how you want it to turn out. Get those details firmly set, because I know when it comes to manifestation, people a lot of times just will write the qualities of a man. Like, I've done it before. I just wrote the qualities of a guy I wanted, but then I didn't really flesh out the details of, like, okay, what I want in the relationship. Like, oh, I want to go out, excuse me, on nice dates. I want to be able to have deep late-night conversations. I didn't really etch out those details. So I literally just got a person, and then the relationship was complete shit. So make sure that you're really taking the time out to set the intention and to figure out what it is that you really want. Because you don't have to go for this if you do not want it. You don't have to keep waiting around if you don't want it. So it's in your hands. You have a little more power than you actually think. It's not really totally up to this person, right? We still have free will at the end of the day. So it's up to you. I feel like this Valentine's Day, you might be thinking, you might be trying to figure out exactly what you want if you want to, go out and wait for this person. But I feel like they could be headed towards you, but it's at a rather slow pace. So I'm a little doubtful that anything's going to happen super, super soon. At least not until you lay down your intentions properly, Group 4. So yeah, that was for Valentine's Day for the rest of the month. Yes, I hope this helps. And be sure to set your intentions and lay them out straight. Make sure you have your mind made up before you make any real move, whether you want to leave, give up, or keep trying harder. So I hope that helps, and if it did, and it resonated with you, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you need a personal reading, be sure to email me with a question at my email address in the box below. And I hope you guys have a great Valentine's Day, and yeah, pretty much a good rest of your February. Alright, peace out.